guys, in today's video we're going to look at a trade I took this week, which was 23% gain. It was a day 2 gapper, so when the stocks had a big day 1 and looking to play it for a bounce or a continuation on day 2. So we're going to break down the chart. Let's go. So the ticker that I traded was CODX, and we'll start with the daily chart. So this is its day 1 here. It's done 119 million in volume, which you can see down here. And it's gone from around the 130s up to highs of 270s, 275 on its day 1. And I'm trading it on this day 2 here. You can see it's had a bit of a run here, but on much less volume, but it reached 442. So that's just something to bear in mind as a possible area of resistance down the line. So I'll go into the intraday chart and why I decided to take this trade on day 2. So my normal setup is a first green day bounce, which is more when it's pulled back after its run and I'm trying to play it for a bounce. That setup has really not been in play at the moment, so I'm having to adapt and see what's working and trade different things, which I can do, but I'm still learning that side of things. So basically all the tickers that have been running have been moving on day 2, so they've been continuing, they've been bouncing, they've been doing multi-day runs, so that's very much the theme at the moment. And this ticker here was, I think, a vaccine ticker or something like that. And all those tickers have also been running recently, so there's a bit of sector momentum behind this stock. So that just adds to why this stock can move. So you can see on day 1, this is its run here. And then after hours on day 1, it's continued to have a big spike as well. So I want to see some kind of strength after hours on its day 1 or pre-market the next day. So it's got that nice push there, hinting that this still has more room to run. So I'm looking at this pre-market on day 2, and usually I'd like this to hold over the day 1 close. However, it hasn't. And normally that would be a signal for me to kind of ignore it. But the fact is that these day 2s are in play at the moment. So my thesis is that this is going to push past the previous day's close, and then it will go on to have its bounce, especially with this after hours strength as well. So I'm just watching it. I didn't take anything pre-market. It was too choppy there. And then I'm just waiting for market open. And can see it pushes over. I think it entered here. That's right, at 199, and then I got stopped out. And then I re-entered on this reclaim here at 198. Again, same risk level of 195. So then it starts to break past the previous day's close, has a little dip, wants to test it, wants to hold. And then that's looking good, like it wants to continue now for its bounce, which it does. And I was thinking, because of the way that these have been moving, this could potentially break past the day 1 high of day. But obviously we can see here it didn't. My best sell was 254, something like that. My average sell was 243. So it worked out a 23% gain. And you can see this probably would have been, well, I know it would have been because I've seen how the chart goes after this, it would have been a nice one to swing because of a couple of things. One is that it's got a bit of sector momentum behind it. Also, if we go on to the next day, I was actually away this day, so I'm pretty sure I would have taken this trade here once it's still holding well above the day 1 close. And now pre-market the next day, it's hovering around the day 2 close. If we look on the daily chart, there's a nice drop in volume on day 2 as well. So you can kind of get this 3rd day surge setup now occurring. So there's 2 setups here. So there's the day 2 bounce, and now you've got a potential squeeze for a day 3 move. Now that there's a drop in volume, it's holding above or thereabouts above the day 2 close. This would have been a really nice entry, but also we're looking at sort of a bit of a breakout level. So if we go back to the chart here, you can see it wants to break out past these two highs. So a lot of things going for this trade on the day 3. So either could have swung it, which I probably wouldn't have done because probably would have got stopped out on this candle, but you could have taken a re-entry there. Or I know that this is the kind of place that I would trade this day 3 move and then have a massive bounce where it does break past the day 1 high of day. So really nice couple of setups to be had within that. Obviously, if you're trading day 1s, I'm sure there's setups within its day 1 as well, but I don't tend to trade those too much. So that was the setup, a day 2 bounce and continuation on CODX. So my read on the market's been good at the moment. I am still trading with small size and still doing a bit of over trading while I'm trying out different things on the market. For example, the day 2 gappers, which aren't my usual setup, and also trying some day 1s. I'm okay with that because I'm still experimenting, but I am pleased with my read on the market. I do feel in tune with what's working and what tickers to trade at the moment, especially when my usual setup isn't in play. I'm learning to adapt. So although my account is a bit stagnant at the moment, I do feel that I'm leveling up my skills. So cheers for watching and catch you next Sunday.